Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Trojan Sports Network. Today we have a PIAA Class AAA Softball Championship first round ball game here. And the Trojans, who are your District 3 champs, play host to Forest Hills, which is located way out to the west.
You got that right. Looks like you're Sidman, PA, out near Johnstown.
Yeah, it was a 3-hour drive, a little over a 3-hour drive for these young ladies as they arrived. I'm hoping they stopped for lunch, got something bite to eat. But the Forest Hill Rangers, they come out of District 6. They have a 14-4 record. Misquoted, 18-4 record on the season. They finished 14-2 in the Laurel Highland Conference out there, which was second place. But they fell in the district championship game to a familiar team that we're familiar with, the Juniata Indians.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So that was a pretty intense game, as from what I understand, the Juniata won that in the final play of the game on an error.
Okay, all right.
So two talented teams here nonetheless in the first round here of the playoffs. We will have some stats. It was tough to get some stats, but we did get some stats on Forest Hills. As had to do a little research on the old World Wide Web or the internet.
It's a good thing you're a computer teacher, buddy.
But we got some information there for us. As I mentioned, they play in the Laurel Highlands Conference out there. They lost to their league title to Central Cambria, who actually finished the season undefeated, Eric, if I'm not mistaken, and was the number 1 seed going into District 6 playoffs. Well, they proceeded to get upset by Phillipsburg Osceola, the 8 seed.
Number 8 seed,
Yeah, 4-2.
Wow.
And then, of course, Forest Hills, they have a 2-0 win and a 2-0 win, 2-0 over Westmont Hilltop, and then they beat Phillipsburg Osceola 2-0 before falling to Juniata 2-1. But they have a very talented pitcher, Forest Hills does, and they are the Rangers.
Okay, and it looks like her name is Avery Smyach. Smitch. Okay, that's a whole lot better there, Smitch.
Yes, Smitch.
So, yeah, it looks like here she has a 12-4 record. Has only given up 64 hits, 28 runs, 24 of them were earned, 39 walks, and 179 strikeouts.
Yeah, a 1.57 ERA, pretty impressive. And, you know, the Trojans have a pretty good pitching staff themselves, so.
Yep.
And, you know, this time of the year, that's what you expect. It's going to be a pitcher's duel. And, you know, sometimes it's the team that makes a mistake as opposed to maybe the team that plays the best.
Right. Yep, exactly. This is the time where a mistake could be costly. In the playoffs, you know, not always the best team wins and things like that, you know, the better record or whatever it is. Whenever a team might make a bobble, an error, whatever it would happen to be, you know, the other team can capitalize on that stuff.
Absolutely. Looking at the roster for Forest Hills, they start 7 sophomores and freshmen.
Oh, so a very young team as well.
Very young
That's
team.
one thing that seems Upper Dauphin has been playing a lot of teams that are relatively young.
Yeah, that's the last couple teams. Like Susquehanna was that way.
The team that they played, Anvil Kelowna.
Was that way.
Yep.
I mean, the Trojans aren't senior heavy either.
No, you're right. They're not.
You know, Class AAA here could be pretty interesting the next year or two. With, as we mentioned, like the Susquehanna had a young team, Juniata had a young team, and you know the Gaser girl's back.
Right.
She's a phenomenal pitcher.
She's very good. Yes.
So I can only imagine she's going to get better. And Susquehanna hits the ball well.
Yes, they sure do.
So that's a team to watch out here in the future. But obviously the Forest Hill Rangers here. I guess it's the Lady Rangers, yeah.
I would say yeah.
I would say yeah, Lady Rangers. We'll go with that. We're not gonna be biased. But let's take a look. We'll do some starting lineups here. Okay. We'll let you run down the Forest Hill Lady Rangers starting lineups.
Okay, so starting off, number 8, Morgan Gadula at the shortstop. And we already talked about Avery Smitch, the pitcher, batting second. Miley Gadula is catching, batting third. Aislinn Myers is playing third base, batting cleanup. Anna Spangler is at first base. Ava Mall at second base. Linnea Matheson is designated hitter. Grace Byer is in right field. Madison Emmerich in center. And Brielle Lenontree is the left fielder flex batter.
So, yeah, pretty, as we mentioned, pretty young lineup there. And looking at batting statistics, Gadula, number 13, which is Miley, she's the sophomore. She leads the team in batting average. She hits .549, 39 hits, has 5 dingers, 3 triples, and 10 doubles on the year. She's scored 30 runs. And here's this interesting stat. She's only struck out 4 times on the year.
Oh, wow, that's impressive.
That is impressive. Right behind her is the pitcher that we talked about, Smich, excuse me.
Yep.
And I apologize if we get that wrong, but it looks like Smiach, but
yeah,
we're told it's pronounced Smich. So hopefully we'll get that right as the day goes on. She hits 507 as the door just slams, but we're good. No harm, no foul. She scored 32 runs, and I failed to mention that Miley has 41 RBIs.
Wow.
So that's
as a leadoff hitter, no less.
Yeah. Actually, Morgan's the leadoff hitter.
Yep,
She's
I apologize.
the
Yes, you're right.
third batter.
Yep, catcher.
So,
yeah.
but we can talk about Morgan too as we move down here. Morgan hits 400 on the leadoff spot, and she has scored 27 runs and drawn 9 walks on the season. So she can get on base, which is what you want from the leadoff hitter.
Yep, exactly.
But a couple players here hitting pretty solid for them. Picola hits 438. She comes off the bench. Myers hits 373. Mall 343. So some interesting
statistics
there from what we see.
Yeah, I mean they have a bunch of batters there, 400s and 500s. So batting average, which is very, very impressive.
Now as we come to see this time of year, average is kind of come out of play here, but a hitter's a hitter, right?
A hitter's a hitter, yep. And in the playoffs, you have good pitching every game, good fielding. Everything's up a notch than maybe what you might have seen in the regular season, in the league play and stuff along those lines. So yeah, you're exactly right.
The two teams are meeting here at home plate, and we rest assured, the flag will be moved before we start our broadcast, as it's up there in the catbird seat with us. So we'll fail to mention we got part of our A-team back together today. So we got Jordan Pfeiffer on production truck, and we got Ben Hepler out there on the first base line. And, of course, myself here, Todd Rope, joined by Eric Feit. Sounds like we're going to have the national anthem. Actually, they're going to do starting lineups, but we're going to step away here. We'll let the national anthem go through, and we'll be back for the start of the ball game.
Number 33, Brielle Lenontree. And now for the Trojans, center field, number 17, Jana Straight. Second baseman, number 33, Jordan Miller. Pitcher, number 23, Madden Groh. Left field, number 15, Faith Anderson. Shortstop, number 6, Fallon McFadden. Right field, field, number 22, Caden Warfield. Catcher, number 14, Haley Baker. First baseman, number 32, Casey Weibly. And third baseman, number 26, Lillian Deibler. Would you all please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Upper Dauphin area senior Sarah Rothmal.
And that'll do it. It's thanks to Sarah Rothmal for bringing us in the national anthem. As Jordan he kind of realized a minute ago, he goes, and when she said senior Sarah Rothmal, he's like, oh yeah, we're seniors now.
I heard
so
him.
It's official.
Yep.
It's
They
official.
moved on to their last grade of high school.
So,
Boy, you run up there and take that flag down for me. Anybody.
There you got somebody. Cody's getting it.
Never mind.
so here we go. As the Trojans are going to take the field first, we'll take a look at the starting lineup for the Trojans out in the field. As Grow gets the start on the hill, as she's been getting the start here lately, Eric.
Yeah, she's been pitching pretty well in the playoffs, holding the other teams, maybe getting some hits, but not scoring any runs.
Yep.
Or a few runs, I should say.
Absolutely. So Grow will be on the mound. Baker's going to be behind the plate there, coming across the infield. First base is the lengthy Casey Weibly. Second base is Jordan Miller. Third base, Fallon McFadden, shortstop, Fallon McFadden. And third base,
Lillian Deibler.
number 36.
26.
26,
Yep.
Lillian Deibler. And out in the outfield, which has been last game,
Yeah.
they had
Made some
they had
great
themselves a
plays.
game.
Yes, they did.
Coming in left field, we have the senior Faith Anderson, and out in center field, Jana Strait, and of course in right field, Caden Warfield.
Warfield, yep.
So, lineup's been pretty much not much change in the lineup for the Trojans over the last couple of games. They do have some depth.
They do.
So
we see some courtesy runners throughout the game, and
we do.
and sometimes just some pinch runners as well. So
So we're going to get things started here.
yeah, starting off will be Morgan Gadula, the shortstop. She's only a freshman, but looks like she has
Leading
some
off,
speed.
too.
Yeah, that's impressive for a freshman.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As we failed to mention the umpires for today's ball game, behind the home plate we have Bill Simontelli at first base, Kate Thursby, Joe Bordell at second, and Bill Clark over there at third base. They are a District 4 crew, and so we won't hold that against them. I believe that the home plate umpire spent a little time in Newport, I heard
That's
him
what
say.
he said, yeah, 35 years.
Swing and a miss there as Grow gets the all-speed pitch. And I believe Bill that Clark out there at third base spent some time at Lime Mountain, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
That's out of play here.
Nice cut there. And, you know, Trojans are in their orange pants today.
They are.
We're enjoying that. Not say I'm in love with the Forest Hills unis. I don't think I'm digging the gray pants. Fighty, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
Struck
Struck out.
strike 3 on the outside corner.
Now batting.
So now
It's a great start.
Padula giving some insight to the next batter. Which will be Avery Smitch.
Switch. Yep. She's the pitcher.
Yep. So good start there for Grow. I'm thinking I would prefer to see. I mean, I like yellow's not bad. I think yellow pants look pretty sharp with that green, don't you think?
That would look pretty good
The
too.
Lady
yeah.
Rangers, you know, maybe if they're listening out there, we like to give our input on the
on
unis.
uniforms every game.
That one's low. That'll be ball 2.
Yep. 0-2 count.
Still, probably my
2-0
favorite of
count.
the season was probably last week. Susquehanna
I like
pennies.
the pinstripes.
I like the
do too.
pinstripes.
Yeah.
Boy, they
Little
were
S
sharp.
on the pan.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was pretty sharp. I agree.
That one's inside, so she's gonna Grow's gonna fall behind here, 3-0. As we mentioned, Smith, it's a 507 hitter. Smith, excuse me.
Yeah, Smith,
And
yep.
she has drawn 6 walks on the season. Make it 7.
4 straight balls there. So
Now batting catcher number 13, Miley Gavula.
So this will bring up the other Gadula sister,
yep,
right?
Yep. 10th grader Miley Gadula. She is the catcher.
She jumps on that first pitch, hits to Fallon McFadden, who gets the force out at second.
No, she was called safe.
Oh, she was called safe. My
Yep, yep.
bad. Thank you there, Eric.
Yep.
It's a close play there,
It was
but
very close, but
30, Aislinn Myers.
so just like that, the Lady Rangers have runners on first and second with 1 out after the first pitch or first batter was a strikeout.
now brings up Aislinn Myers at the third baseman. So
Myers is a 373 hitter.
fouled that off. A little late on the swing.
She does have 3 home runs on the season.
Strike 2.
She's coming out swinging.
Yes, she is.
So Grove's going to be way ahead on this one, 0-2. What are you thinking here, Eric, with 0-2 count? Trying to keep something in the inside corner,
I'm
outside
thinking
corner?
Maybe some high stuff too. Yeah.
A little high heat?
Yeah.
See if she
chase
likes the high
after it. Yep.
cheese.
Yep.
And there it was. That's my broadcast partner. He's like a prophet. So 2 strikeouts now for Grow. Rangers still have runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Brings up first baseman Anna Spangler.
That was right down.
Madden's in the groove now.
Yeah, right down the middle there. Like that pitch. Spangler is a 246 hitter on the season. Yep, that one misses outside.
Pitcher's getting a pretty big jump off of second base out there too, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe
Certainly is.
they throw down here.
Yeah, it's inside corner. Bill Sementelli behind the plate here. 1-2 count here for Grow. Can she strike out the side?
Hopefully. Yes,
And she does. And as you mentioned last game, Crow gave up some errors. She gave up a walk and a hit there, but able to keep her composure, senior leadership there.
Right.
And the
bears down and does what she needed to do.
And Trojans escape the first inning, a little bit of trouble in the first inning as we head to the bottom of the first. We're still tied here, 0-0. We'll be back right after this.
Villasciano. Villasciano is located on 4900 State Route 209, Elizabethville, PA. They are open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come join us for traditional Italian cuisine. Our pizza is made in a beautifully made wooden oven, and finish your meal off with a choice of tiramisu or homemade cannolis. During the summer, our mini golf course is open, so come in and dine in, and finish off your evening with a game of mini golf.
Hi, I'm Coach Huffman, and these are your Lady Trojans. Thank you for watching the Trojan Sports Network.
Let's go, Trojans!
Okay. Right.
All right, welcome back, and we got the official scoring there. That's a great thing about this Game Changer app.
Yeah.
We can see what the teams are scoring. They're going to call it a fielder's choice on this. So no hits given up by Grow, and she strikes out 3 on the side. So now we'll get a chance to see the impressive Smitch pitcher here, Avery Smitch, number 3, just a sophomore, but boy, 1.5 ERA. So
That's
she's
impressive,
been
yeah.
real solid. So we'll see what she
looks like
has.
She's throwing hard too. So, and the catcher has a nice arm going down there to second as well.
Well, I noticed the other week you mentioned how teams like to put their best athletes up the middle.
Yeah.
Catcher, pitcher, center fielder.
Right.
And looking at this situation here, could be kind of that situation.
So the Trojans have Jana Straight coming up here to leading us off and seeing what they do here. Hopefully she can get on base.
Swing and a miss, and you are right. Smitch has some heat.
She does.
That
She
has
does.
definitely some velocity to her pitches. And straight again, a little behind that one. So
Yep.
going to be interesting to see the Trojan batters, how they adjust to this speed that they maybe have not seen quite often.
They might have to move back in the box a little bit, maybe.
And that one outside.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Really looks like Smitch really got a lot of power with her legs and
Yep.
gets some velocity there. Straight fouls this one back. So 1-2 count here. As we did mention, a little bit of a drive for the Lady Rangers, a little over 3 hours.
Oh, there's a
Straight
hit.
pops one
Oh.
up to the shortstop, who moves back and makes a nice play there as that's Morgan Gadula.
Baseman number 33, Jordan Miller.
And Morgan Gadula just a freshman, Eric.
Yeah. Yep.
At shortstop, that's impressive.
That is very impressive. Shortstop's usually a pretty high caliber player as well.
Lady Rangers moving in a little
Yeah,
bit, maybe
especially the
suspecting
infield.
some
yeah,
bunt
I think
here.
They did some scouting on us. Because Jordan does like to lay the bunt down if she can and scoot on down to first base.
Forest Hills infield kind of talking things over, and I just noticed there's only one mask out there
Yeah.
on the infield, well, besides the pitcher.
Pitcher, right.
That one's going to be high, so 1-1 count now to Miller. Miller's had a very good sophomore season here for the Lady Trojans. outside corner. Cementelli, he's been pretty consistent with that strike zone thus far. And that's all we like to see.
Yep.
It's a 1-2 pitch from Smitch, and gets her swinging. That's 2 outs.
So hopefully Madden can get us started here.
Groh lays off the high heat there, high and outside. First baseman playing in pretty far in here as well. Ooh, that one catches the inside corner. That'd be a tough pitch to hit.
That would be a very difficult pitch to hit, but it was a strike.
It's a 1-1 count now. Groh fouls that one off a little behind it,
Yeah.
but decent contact. Early on here, Eric, what the important thing for the Trojan batters is to see a lot of pitches. Is that, kind of what Coach Liggins probably trying to tell the girls?
Right.
This one's going to be ripped into the gap and just drops bounces off the fence. And Grove's going to be in for a stand-up double.
Yeah.
So that should give the Lady Trojans a little confidence. Just put the bat in the ball, as fast as it's
go.
coming in, it's going to go.
Yeah, that was a nice hit.
Very nice hit. It's a windy day here in Elizabethville. Wind kind of is blowing in at our faces most of the time. So the Trojans are going to try and get a little 2-out magic here, Eric. As Faith Anderson comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count now.
Yeah, she's pitching well.
So as advertised, Smitch.
Yep, and she gets ahead.
She did in the game against Juniata, if I remember reading correctly, I believe she had 10 Ks in that game. Faith fouls that one off her hands there. So, but credit Anderson for battling in there.
Yep. Tell you what, though, with Madden on second, a hit here could be a run because she's pretty quick.
Yeah, she is very quick. So you are correct. A hit could be a run here. And that one catches the inside corner. And that'll be strike 3. So Trojans are going to strand 1 as we head to the top of the second. We're still not at 0 apiece.
The mission of the Lycans Valley Children's Museum is to provide a safe and interactive environment to inspire children's creativity and love for lifelong learning. Our vision is to create a community where children have access to resources that they need to become creative, curious, innovative, and healthy children who will be ready for the ever-changing world. The museum contains 30 hands-on learning exhibits that are educational and fun for your kids. The exhibit includes STEM, sensory, art stations, and many more. We also provide birthday parties and rental services for your special event. To schedule your event, call us at 570-809-6379. The Lycans Valley Children's Museum is located on South Market Street, Elizabeth.
And we are back here. Kind of what we expect in the first inning. Pitchers going to be a pitcher's battle, we anticipate.
Yep.
Both teams, making some contact, but the pitcher's kind of shutting things down.
Brings up Ava Mall, the second baseman.
inside corner, as both pitchers have been really painting that inside
Yep.
corner thus far.
If he's giving it to you, keep going at it.
Now, I will state that, I think our ground, we might maybe paint that home plate a little bit. It's almost as brown as the dirt.
Yeah, it is.
We need to spruce that up a little bit.
He even did brush it
Yeah,
off,
he
too.
did.
So.
It's still pretty brown.
Yes, it is brown.
We could use some white paint on there. Get that looking sharp. Swing and a miss, so
Three
strike.
straight strikes.
Yes, sir. And that's 4 Ks for Groh. So both pitchers
Yeah.
bringing it.
Yeah. And as you said, as advertised.
You know, Groh going to be going to play at East Stroudsburg University, but she's going to be probably playing in the outfield there, from what I understand.
That's what I heard that too.
Which, with her speed and athleticism, that would make sense.
Right. This brings up Linnea Matheson. She's a designated hitter, number 21.
So wing and a miss, and she was way behind that one.
Yeah, she was.
Again, shout out to our crew today. We got Jordan Pfeiffer on production truck, Benny Hepler helping us out with the remote camera over there, getting you the nice angles of the batter's box. That was definitely a little outside.
Yeah, sometimes you can't hold off on those. So that's a good pitch to waste there with no up ahead 0-2. So
Pretty
now
decent
1-2.
crowd, I must say.
Yeah, they're going around
here.
the outfield as well.
Yep.
I see.
Yep, on both sides. And inside corner.
Yeah.
And you know, if I'm a pitcher today, buddy, I'm gonna keep feeding it there because
better
that's a
believe it.
tough pitch to hit.
Yep, and as long as they're sort of crowding the plate, keep throwing that because it's hard to bring the bat around.
You bring that up. It seems like both teams are kind of
Right.
crowding the plate a little bit.
Yep.
Is that something that they could adjust?
They can adjust, maybe step a half step out or whatever, and I don't know. And as fast as both teams are the pitchers are throwing, I would maybe step back a little bit too, just in case.
That one just misses outside.
Yeah, that brings up Grace Byer. She's the right fielder. One of the seniors, actually one of 2 seniors that start on this team here.
She shows bunt, and it's a called strike. So 1-1 count now to Grow. And that one's going to be bunted foul. Now, last year we saw, at this stage in the game, some teams revert to that small ball.
Right.
Like, when do you go to that? Like, when do you say, okay, what?
Sometimes if you're having a hard time hitting the pitcher, you just do that, just trying to get the ball in play somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Make the infielders make
And
a
swing
play,
and a miss. So that's 6 strikeouts for Grow as we head to the bottom of the second. We're still tied 0-0. You're watching the Trojan Sports Network.
Hose Company number 2 in Likens is a volunteer fire department that serves Likens and the surrounding community. Please support your local fire department by visiting our club during one of our upcoming food events. Firehouse offers a variety of burgers, wings, breakfast, pulled pork, brisket, pot pie, and Italian dishes. If you have any questions, visit the fire company's Facebook page for details on upcoming events.
Hi, we're the PROJANS cheerleaders.
Thanks for watching GSN Trojan Sports Network.
Go Trojan! Let's go Eugene! Let's go Trojans!
It's that
And
Miley Gadula.
welcome back as we head to the bottom of the second. Trojans and the Lady Rangers tied up at 0 apiece, and we were just admiring the throw down from the catcher here
Yeah, she has a good arm.
from her knees. That's Gadula, right?
Yep, Miley Gadula.
Miley. Impressive arm there for a sophomore.
fouls it off there, all down the right field line.
Yeah, McFadden. As we forgot, I think we failed to mention McFadden at bat for the Trojans. 2-strike, 0-2 count now. This is going to be dribbled to the third baseman. And she does a nice job of charging that ball and making a solid play. As Fallon almost beat it out. But
yep.
Good call there by the umpire at first base. That's Kate
Thursby, I think.
Thursby, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Thursby. So it's going to bring up who for the Trojans now?
Caden Warfield, the right fielder. She had a pretty clutch hit down at Lebanon Valley, I think, out right center, I think it was.
She shows bunt, and that ball goes high. She's able to get the ball back. So it'll be 1-0 count.
And the way both pitchers are pitching now, I wouldn't be surprised to see more batters trying just to put the ball in play with a bunt or whatever. Just make the infield make plays, because sometimes when you have a dominant pitcher, your infielders just kind of they fall asleep because they're used to the batter. Just the pitcher.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now here's a question for you, as a former coach. You got a pitcher like Smith here. Like, how often do you let her throw to your guys at practice?
Occasionally, just so they see that type of a pitcher. And I would say both teams here have a pitcher that's bringing it. So I don't know if Madden throws any batting practice for Upper Dauphin, or if Schmitz would throw any for Forest Hills. I have no idea, but just keeping your batters on their toes.
That one's fouled off the inside of the bat, and going to be out at second, or out at first is McFadden. Nice play there by 22.
Ava Mall.
She's just a freshman. So you got a freshman at second and a freshman at shortstop.
Yep.
For the Lady Rangers. Impressive. Quite impressive thus far. Both these teams have been impressive thus far.
Right.
As what we kind of should expect out of this, the state first round of the state
exactly.
playoffs.
Yep. Haley Baker's up to bat for the Trojans.
And she's going to take a hefty cut there. That one's just inside.
And low, yes. Sometimes wonder if a catcher has a better eye just because they see pitches all the time. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Baker's been one who has had some timely hits for the Trojans this postseason.
Right. We could use one right here with 2 outs.
1-2 count here. Fouls that one off. The wind's kind of died down here a little bit since the game started, which is kind of fortunate.
It slammed our door shut earlier.
Yeah, it scared the snot out of me.
Yeah.
Always good to see the administration here. See Mr. Shade out there. Mrs. Walshaw Wirtz back here in the back on a blanket.
Yep,
She's on the hill enjoying herself, enjoying some sun. You can see some Millersburg administration back here behind us.
Yeah, David Shover, their principal's back here.
Ooh, that one's inside.
Yeah,
Baker gets
jump
back.
out of the way, yeah.
You know, what do they say? We got ice for that.
So 2-2 count here.
That one's going to be popped up. And the shortstop comes over and makes the final out of the inning. So Trojans able to put the bat on the ball this time.
Just couldn't get a hit.
So we'll head to the... Are you looking for a new heat pump? Lentz Electric in Elizabethville offers air-to-air, ductless, and geothermal heat pump services. Looking for a standby generator? Lentz Electric's got you covered. Does your amp panel need to be replaced? Talk to our experts about the best options for your situation. Fridays and closed Saturdays and Sundays. Call Lentz Electric for all your heating, cooling, and electrical needs.
Hi, we're the captain of the UDA cheer team. We're launching the Trojan Sports Network. We want to wish all our winter sports teams good luck this season. Have fun. Go Trojans. Let's go UDA. Let's go
Yeah. 13 strikeouts, 3, 6, 9, 12. What she struck out?
All but 2 batters.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. This is the 5th inning.
And welcome back here to the Trojan Sports Network. We're back here at Trojan Sports Network as we're taking a little peek in at Juniata's score. Is 0-0 in the middle of the 5th. Now, they started at 4 o'clock. But Liz Gazer, 13 Ks through 5 innings, and gave up 1 walk. So she's having a game out there.
Yeah, that's for sure. Not giving up a hit yet.
So good luck. We wish the Lady Indians luck out there as a fellow Tri-Valley League playmate.
They had quite a drive as well.
Well, Juniata should not have. No, they should not have had too much of a
okay.
drive because they were the champs. So it should have been somewhere kind of close to them. At least that's the way it's supposed to be. Nice off-speed pitch there by
Madison
Grow.
Emmerich, the center fielder. Yeah.
So neither team has batted around yet, right?
Right. Yep. We're at second to last batter here.
No, Emmerich is the last batter.
Oh, right.
So this is it.
I apologize.
Inside corner, Grow and Smick just painting that inside corner all day so far.
Yeah. Well, both pitchers are.
Yep.
And why not?
That one's outside. Bring the count to 1-2.
And Madison's the lone junior on the team.
And that one straight down the pike. It's another strikeout for Grow.
Now, I think last time she was up, she tried to lay a bunt down here.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
So
the leadoff hitter here. So
looks
back
like
to
Casey Lively remembers.
Yep. It's Lively has moved in here. So Grow now 7 Ks on the game through 2 1/3. That one's going to be bunted back and out of play.
Ahead in the count now, 0-2.
Dula not happy with herself on that one. She wanted to do a little better,
Right.
better effort there. But notice the last couple batters, Eric, that seemed like Grove may be leading off with some off speed to start them off.
Yeah, keep them guessing.
Mhm.
You know, you see fast and slow, and you can't zone in on what's coming.
Yeah, swing and a miss, strike 3. Grove now racks up 8 strikeouts.
And that brings up Avery Smith, their opposing pitcher there, who's also striking out some batters.
Absolutely.
Now, she was walked, I think, on 4 straight pitches last time.
Indeed she was. And that one's going to be high. Smith is one of their better hitters, so maybe Trojans wanting to maybe
stay away from her.
Be a little careful with her and
yeah.
don't give her anything. That one's going to be inside. Two-0 count now. That one's hit off the inside of hands, and that's not going to be able to. Fallon McFadden made a great effort, but that ball just kind of trickled past the pitcher, and that was had to throw it from her knees. Credit
Avery Smith. Yeah, she
Smith
scooted on down the line.
She got some wheels there.
Yeah, she does.
She got some wheels. Well, and if I remember last inning, she got on with a base on balls, and then it was a sharp hit ball to shortstop, and they tried to get to fourth and second, and she beat it out there.
Exactly, yeah. Yep.
So now 2 outs.
Yep, and then brings up Miley Gadula, the catcher.
The catcher here. Be interesting to see what the Lady Rangers do here as Coach Krista Hirschberger, head coach, had a little chat with Miley. Inside corner again.
Yep. That ball had some movement. I don't know if you saw it, kind of tail.
I did see it.
Right in towards the batter.
Just make sure you don't stick your hand in that doorway. You're going to smash knuckles. That one's high. It's tailing right, and that's going to be out of play. But, boy, that was tattooed.
It sure was. It sure was.
That would have been straight.
Yeah.
Could have been trouble.
That definitely could have been trouble.
So that was a nice, healthy swing there by
Miley Gadula.
Yep, Miley. Just a sophomore.
Probably coming inside again here.
That's where I'd go. Not saying I could put it there, but that's where
I
I'd
think
try.
you could, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. That one's low. Nice job by Baker.
They got her hung up.
They got her hung up and just not able to get her.
Yeah.
Maybe just a half a second quicker on the throw might have got her.
On the inside of the base instead of on the outside too. But yeah.
She's definitely aggressive on the base pads.
I noticed that when she was on last time too. She was taking a pretty big, healthy lead off a second there.
That one's fouled off. That was inside on the hands as well.
Right.
So now we're seeing both teams kind of fouling off that inside pitch a little bit.
Yep.
Again, 2 outs here, top of the third.
1-2 count.
1-2 count. Rangers have a runner on first base. That one's fouled back again. So Miley Gadula having a heck of an at-bat here, Eric.
She sure is. She's fighting off a lot of pitches, seeing a lot of pitches.
It's a 1-2 count. I've got to be, I don't know how many pitches in this at-bat, but it's quite a few.
That's for sure.
This one's inside on her hands again. She fouls it back, out of play. Count remains 1-2.
I think we might see a high one coming here soon.
Some high heat.
Yeah.
No, low. Baker thought about chucking her down there. First base is Smitch. Maybe trying to lull her into one here.
Right. So now a 2-2 count.
Gadula trying to get on here any way she can to bring up the cleanup hitter, Myers. Inside pitch, and Gadula didn't like that one. As it might appear to be slightly lower than some of the other ones, but the Trojans will take it. And the Trojans, again, get out of a little bit of a jam.
Yep.
And we're going to head to the bottom of the third. This one's still knotted, 0-0.
Drafted number 75. I went to boot camp when I was 20 years old. I'm very thankful for the food bank. And till you go to the grocery store and buy meat or something like that, it doesn't get you very far. And coming here and getting what I get here is the greatest thing in the world. We get everything you could possibly need to survive.
Hi, we're the Trojan Wrestling Team.
Thanks for watching TSN.
Go Trojans! Let's go!
We're good when you tell us we're good.
Next up to the plate for the Trojans, the first base.
All right, welcome back here to the Trojan Sports Network. We're headed to the bottom of the third, and We got Weibly.
Yep, Casey Weibly up bat first.
8-9 hitter here for 8-9-1 for the Trojans. See if they can get a base runner on here, get back to the top. Weibly shows bunt, and that is just foul. That would have been a very nice bunt.
Yeah, and Ava Mall was quick to get over there to first base because the first baseman's really close.
She is, yeah.
I guess because she has that mask on, she can do that.
I'd like to point out the third baseman does not wear a mask.
Right.
A brave young lady. That one's high. It's a 1-1 count, runs 2. Weibly gets a piece of that one. Runs it to 1-2. She's had some key hits here in the postseason too, Eric.
Right. Trojans could use a runner.
That one's inside. 2-2 count here. Trojans would love a leadoff runner here.
Right. The last game, I think, we had every leadoff runner
We
on.
did, yes.
Yeah.
Except for, I think, one inning.
One
maybe.
inning, yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
Swing and a miss. There'll be no leadoff runner here as Weibly goes down swinging. And that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter for Upper Dauphin.
Is that her 7th strikeout?
That is, let's just take a little peek-see here. Actually, Smith, it's only her 3rd strikeout.
Okay.
Because the second inning there, we had a bunch of balls put in play.
Right.
So, yeah, interesting to see here. So her 3rd strikeout. She did give up the 1 hit early to Grow, which was a beautiful shot to right center. Deidler lays down a bunt, forces the pitcher to make a solid play, and she does, and that'll be 2 outs. That brings up straight. This will be the 2nd time through now. She's going to be seeing Smitch. See if she makes any little adjustments here. Comes out swinging and fouls one back.
And she was right on that because that came back, straight back. So.
Straight, just a junior, already over 100 hits in her career. Slaps that one foul. And that's something we've seen with her all year long, Eric,
Right.
is that she is a tough out, even
Yeah,
with
she
2
def-
strikes.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, 2 pitch from Smitch. And that's
Ripped out
to
there left center.
And it's going to go to the fence. Straight is on her horse, and
she
she's
is
going to
not
go
stopping.
for 3. And she's in for a stand-up.
Triple.
Once they stand-up triple, but she slid in there, but we'll call it a stand-up triple. So a little 2-out magic here for the Trojans, perhaps. That's going to bring up Jordan Miller. Bottom of the 3rd. 2nd time the Trojans have threatened with a runner in scoring position. Can they get her in, Eric?
I don't know. That was a beautiful hit. Nice running.
That one's outside. I think base hit or a pass ball scores a run here.
Right. I mean, there have been a couple pass balls I noticed.
That one's fouled straight back. So Miller just a little under that one.
Right. But she too was on it. You know, I mean, when they're coming straight back here, just
Evens the count at 1-1 here. That one slapped down the 3rd base line, and it's foul. So the young sophomore trying to Actually, she's a junior now, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah.
What do we call Grow then? What is she, a redshirt senior?
Super senior, huh?
Super senior, there you go, yeah. That one's fouled down the first baseline, so she's getting some solid contact here.
Hanging tough here, fighting them off. So
1-2 count here. Trojans use a big timely hit here after Jana Straight's poke to left center. That one's fouled back as well. So Trojan batters maybe the second time around here, Eric, starting to
see things a little better maybe, yeah. Making some adjustments.
Oh, goes for the high heat. So strike 3, and we'll head. So the Rangers able to get out of a jam there. We're going to head to the top of the 4th. Things are still knotted here, 0-0.
Daubler, Straub & Troutman Incorporated is a local insurance company that was founded in 1986 when 3 separate local insurance companies decided to join forces and become what is now known as Daubler, Straub & Troutman. Being a partner in the Keystone Insurers Group aids them in their goal to provide its clients with a large array of quality choices within the insurance market. Still have questions? You can ask any of the local companies that are insured by Daubler, Straub & Troutman, such as Cuppy's Propane, Dairy Queen, or Halifax Area School District. Head over to their main office, which is located right across the street from Cuppy's on the Square in Elizabethville, or go online to www.dstinsurance.com.
Hi, we're the Upper Dauphin area cheerleaders. And you're watching the Trojan Sports Network. And that's a slam dunk. Let's go Trojans!
And welcome back here to the Trojan Sports Network. We checked in at that Juniata game, and they now lead 1-0 there in the bottom of the 5th.
They have runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
So Lady Trojans come on out here. Madden Grow pitching a gem today thus far, Eric, as she has struck out 9 Lady Rangers. Only giving up 1 hit. This one's fouled up.
And caught there by Lillian Deibler.
Lillian Deibler just makes the nonchalant play.
Yeah. She just graduated on Friday from Millersburg.
Yes, sir. I think everybody's out now, right?
Well, Millersburg's underclassmen have school tomorrow yet. They had school today.
They're going to say that one
hit her.
Raised the shins of Spangler, I believe it is.
Yep.
So that's going to give the Rangers a 1-out base runner here. As a freshman, Ava Mall steps into the batter's box.
She's a second baseman.
All the Lady Rangers pretty aggressive on the base pads, Eric.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm sure during the year that caused some overthrows or whatever and moved the runners up.
That one's fouled. Scared the Heebies out of that boy there in the yellow that came right to him at the fence as he was standing there eating some sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
So 1-1 count now. Squares the bunt. Rowe fields it, and that'll be 2 outs, but they do advance the base runner.
Second, yep.
It's going to bring up number 21.
Yeah, Matheson, their designated hitter.
So Rangers looking to get a 2-out magic going here.
The runners do take a lot of steps off on a pitch. So
Be the second time that the Forest Hills has had a runner in scoring position.
Right.
This one slapped back.
Oh, right off that chair. Thank goodness nobody was sitting in it.
Yep. They went to get a hot dog, so they're safe. You know who was up in the concession stand?
Yeah?
Mr. Rick Gunderman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, that one's high. It'll be 2-2 count now. I don't think the scoreboards are right. 2-2 pipe, that sound right? Oh, 1-2. I'm wrong.
Does he deliver, I wonder?
And swing and a miss. And the Trojans get out of trouble here, and they're a little bit of a jam in the top of the fourth. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. Still knotted here, 0-0. You're watching the Trojan Sports Network.
Dairy Queen is located on the main street of Lakens. The inside and outside menus showcase both hot food and plenty of ice cream treats. Dairy Queen is open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Saturday. Make sure you come and check out all the seasonal blizzards. Remember, it's fan food, not fast food.
And welcome back here as we are in the bottom of the fourth here at Trojan Field. Only been 3 hits in the ball game, Eric.
Yeah.
2 by the Trojans, 1 by Forest Hills. I think each pitcher maybe has given up 1 base on ball, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty solid. Nobody's been able to put.
And then a hit batter as well, too.
So, yeah. Yes. Nobody's been able to put enough together to get one across. Let's see if things change here in the bottom of the fourth. Grove takes that one on the inside. She's going to hit this one. That is a base hit. And
she's going.
She's going to go for 2.
And she's out.
No, the ball was dropped. The ball was bobbled, and they're going to call her safe. Luckily, Grove jumped up and tried to tag her again. So the shortstop didn't like the call, but Grove being aggressive there.
Well, that gives us a leadoff runner.
First leadoff runner of the ball game.
Yeah.
For either team.
Yeah.
Mr. Blue, she wants to.
Looks like
Coach Hirschberger
yeah.
going to come out here and ask a question. I think her question, if I could hear her right, Eric, she was saying the ball was bobbled after the tag.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it.
That's going to be kind of second
she's
base.
Going out to Joey
Bordell having a conversation there with Krista Hirschberger. It's like a nice friendly conversation.
Yeah. Not like the conversation down at Lebanon Valley.
No, that was we got to watch that back when we got home, and yeah, that was not a good call there. But call's going to stand, as I expected it to. So here we go. Our Trojans get their first leadoff base runner of the ball game.
Bringing up Faith Anderson.
Aggressive base running there by Grove.
Yeah.
The super senior.
Yeah, the Grace Byer. Nice bunt. Beautiful bunt.
And Anderson advances Grove to third. Almost interference there.
Yeah, that was.
Eric.
Yeah.
A little funky.
Looks like they might be calling.
And I think they are. I think the third base
coach.
Umpire.
Yes, I apologize.
Next batter, shortstop, number 6, Fallon McFadden.
They wanted interference, which I wouldn't have argued that call. because it looked like the first baseman kind of put her leg out.
Go back and review that one.
So Anderson does advance the base runner, and in this ball game, all it could take is one run. So Trojans have a runner on third with one out. McFadden.
Just foul. That would have been good enough.
That would have been certainly good enough. So here we go. 0-1 pitch here. Trojans just looking for something, some contact. She's going to pull that one back as it's a ball. So 1-1 count now.
Well, checked it out on the first base ump, and she said no as well. So
4 umpires for the playoffs, state playoffs, as they were for district finals too. And that slap to the short. Oh, and she bobbled it. Goes off her chest and into the outfield as McFadden knocks in the first run of the ball game. The Trojans take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. And it looks like Gadula going to bring everybody together out there and calm them down.
Yep.
As we mentioned, you had a freshman shortstop, freshman second baseman.
Right.
So it might be a little bit of...
but that's impressive that you have a sophomore catcher bringing everybody together. Let's get calmed down here.
Yep.
And, you know, we had to score one anyways to win, so...
Right. So McFadden now stands on first with one out here.
Bringing up Caden Moorfield. Hopefully she can keep it going here for the Trojans.
That one's inside, strike one. Painting the corner, she goes again.
I'm not so sure I'd want to run on this catcher. She's...
No, I don't think so either. Watching her warm up, she got a little bit of a cannon back there.
Yeah, she sure does.
She comes up ready to fire. That one's ball, outside ball. It's a 1-1 count. Watching her warm, so we saw her throw twice from her knees.
Yeah, and right where it needed to be.
Yep.
And in there in a hurry.
That one's going to be low. 2-1 count here. So Trojans trying to keep this a little bit of a
rally type
inning going here. That one's fouled straight back.
So a 2-2 count here on Caden.
That one
there she goes.
And Fallon's going to head on over to second base. And now full count with now the Trojans have another runner in scoring position.
Yeah.
McFadden pretty speedy herself. Base rip here, May. Could see Ligon be aggressive. Nice play by the shortstop.
Off the bag, she's safe at first.
And the first baseman kind of maybe wanted to get the throw to home.
Right.
And pulled off early. So Haley Baker going to come to the plate as runners now on the corners. Umpire does clean off the home plate there. So now we can see the brown. We need to get some paint out there, get that thing whitened up.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Glenn about that. This one's fouled off
the dugout roof.
Trojans certainly seem this second time round here to have found some contact here with
putting the ball in
Smith.
play, making them make plays. So yes.
That one's inside.
She's coming home.
And they're calling it a dead ball, I believe, because I think it hit. Oh, interference on the batter. McFadden came down there awkward. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Oh, no, we're good, Pipe. So we're back. So McFadden's going to hustle off there and walk that off. A little bit of bloody nose there, so we'll get her a nose plug and send her back in the ball game. Just like a wrestling match. So here we go. So we have 2 outs. So it should be 2 outs. They called batter interference, I believe. So the runner had to go back to second.
Right.
So we kind of get things back and straight for you here. Credit Gadula there, hustling back to make that tag. And, you know, if Smith doesn't throw as hard as she does, it probably doesn't get a nice, favorable bounce off the fence. So they're talking things over here. I guess the question was whether she should be allowed to be on first base, but she would have gotten first base with a pass ball.
Right.
So now Baker. Trojans still have a runner in scoring position on second base. That one's in the dirt. So the Rangers dodge a bullet there, Eric.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how that comes back to have an impact in the ball game. Swing and a miss by Baker. That's going to run the count to 2-2. She's going to stroke one out there, the left field, with the left fielder there to make the play. And that's going to be 3 outs.
Yep.
As the Rangers kind of get out of trouble there. And they now only giving up the 1 run. We're going to head to the top of the 5th. The Trojans now lead 1-0.
Dairy Queen is located on the main street of Lakens. The inside and outside menus showcase both hot food and plenty of ice cream treats. Dairy Queen is open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Saturday. Make sure you come and check out all the seasonal blizzards. Remember, it's fan food, not fast food.
And welcome back here to the Trojan Sports Network, as kind of getting McFadden cleaned up a little bit here. It looks like she's gonna maybe head back out, maybe not. We'll see who goes out there at shortstop. I think they're just getting their jersey cleaned up, maybe. But that last scenario there, Eric, they called interference on the batter. So as Baker needed to get out of the way a little more.
I guess, yeah. I couldn't really see that. There was so much stuff going on there so quickly.
I think either way, even if she had not been in the way, it still would have been an out.
Right. Yeah, because you said the ball right back to her.
Yeah.
I mean.
So.
Okay, thank you.
So we're going to change jerseys for McFadden. She's going to be wearing 9 now. probably because of the blood on the jersey.
Right.
You know, the old blood rule. So they're trying to they're making a circle around her so she can switch jerseys, I guess, what they're doing over there.
I'm just glad she can come back in and play.
Yep. So, looks like Grove's going to head out here. As we are in the top of the 5th. Been quite entertaining thus far. Forest Hills has 1 hit and 2 errors. Trojans have 1 run on 3 hits, and they have not committed an error yet today. See if we can check in on that Juniata score real quick to see where we stand there. And the old WWW, it's still 1-0 there, and that's the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 6th. So, let's see how many strikeouts Gazer has now. Jeez Louise, 16. 16 strikeouts in the state playoff game.
That's impressive.
That is impressive indeed. So back out comes McFadden, and she gets a little bit of a ovation, deservedly so. Let's see if we can check in with the Susquehanna Blackhawks too, Eric, as they're playing.
Oh, that's right.
They're knotted at 2-2 in the bottom of the 4th. They're playing North Penn Liberty.
Bases loaded with 2 outs there too.
Yeah, yes they are. They're in a little bit of a jam there. So we'll see how that check in back then later. But right now we're back here at Upper Dauphin Stadium, home of the Lady Trojans.
I think we have right fielder Grace Byer up first here.
Yeah, strike 1.
Madden picking up where she left off, even with the little extra time.
Madden definitely might be one of the best games I've seen her pitch all year.
Yeah, she's pitching well.
That's hit pretty hard to the third baseman. The ball's on the ground.
Still got her.
But
Casey made a nice scoop.
Casey, the snow cone scooper Weibly, we'll call her. But the ball was hit quickly to the third baseman.
Yeah, Lillian Diabler made a nice play on the ball.
You know, ball did bounce, but on the one hop, Weibly able to make the play. So Forest Hills maybe trying to go to the little bit of small ball here. No success on that first round.
That brings up their center fielder.
That one's popped up. Miller says she has it. She's underneath it, and that's 2 outs.
Yep. Back to the top of the lineup.
Good start to
Morgan
the
Gadula.
5th inning here for the Lady Trojans. You mentioned this is the top of the lineup, right?
Right.
Eric?
Yep. This is the leadoff hitter. Morgan Gadula, the shortstop.
Trojans with 2 outs here would love to get this leadoff batter out.
Yeah.
The top of the lineup out. That one's going to be a little low. Grow delivers. That one's popped up again. And that's a Jana straight in center field, and she's got the 3rd out of the inning. So that
was a quick inning.
2, 3, was it 4 pitches?
I think.
And we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Trojans still lead 1-0. You're watching the Trojan Sports Network. welcome back here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning as Trojans still lead 1-0 here as Casey Weibly.
Yep, taking the ball, first pitch there.
Got to say, you know, kind of going the way we kind of expect. It's going to be a tight ball game.
Yep, exactly.
You know, very few hits. You know, the team that kind of capitalizes on a mistake or two. But there's still plenty of ball game left here.
You got that right.
And swinging a miss there by Weibly. 1-1 pitch here now. Don't usually see her get fooled like that.
Yeah, I think it's a 2-1 count, I think.
It is 2-1, you're right. I'm trying to look through the fence here.
Oh.
And swinging it out, it's 2-2. Weibly is the 9-hitter, right? No, 8-hitter.
8-hitter, yep.
So Deibler next. That one's low, going to run the count full. So we like to thank all the viewers we have tuned in. We just took a look at Peaksy there. 332 live viewers. We appreciate you tuning in here. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We are assuming that many of those are from out in the Forest Hills area, as Weibly's going to be called on a strikeout looking. So we appreciate you tuning in to the Trojan Sports Network. We're happy to bring you the game. Today's game sponsored by the UDA Softball Boosters. We appreciate them. That was inside.
And low, I think, too. See if Deibler can get the Trojans started off here with 1 out.
So wing and a miss. Trojans now seem to be a little behind on.
Right.
Smitch.
Maybe Smitch is picking it up a notch, too.
I'm wondering, too. Deibler's going to try and
nice try there.
Put one down the line there. Doesn't quite pull it off. Gotta admit, the third baseman and first base both pretty quick for the Rangers. Getting down there on those bunts and fielding those bunts. And swinging a miss as Deibler goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the inning for Smitch.
Number 17, center fielder Dana Straight.
Straight had a big hit last inning.
Yeah, triple. Then we stranded her on third base.
That was 2 innings ago, I guess. I said last inning. Yeah, 2 innings ago. Fouls that one back. So she seems to maybe have found the situation. We got some celebs in the stands today. I see there's Mrs. Linda Buffington in the stands. Look at that, supporting the Trojans, old retired elementary teacher. One of the nicest ladies you will ever meet. That one's going to be hit the center fielder. Looks like she's going to be underneath it, and that's going to be the final out of the inning. And we're going to head to the top of the 6th, Eric.
1-0.
Trojans hanging on to that 1-0 lead. We'll be right back. You're watching the Trojan Sports Network.
pitcher number 3, Avery Mike.
Are we back? All right, here we go. We are back here on the Trojan Sports Network. And it looks like we have some changes for the Trojans as number 10, Peyton Huffman's going to check into left field. And Faith Anderson's going to move to shortstop, and McFadden's going to come on out. I wonder if she may be a little banged up.
Yeah, I'm hoping she's
in that
okay.
Collision. Hopefully she is okay. So Groh, who has been having a game herself here, 10 strikeouts, 1 hit and 1 base on ball so far, and she's out to a 1-2 count here. The Juniata Indians have moved into the state quarterfinals with a 1-0 victory over Burrell, so congratulations to them. This one's hit short. Second baseman Miller making a quick throw, and Weibly picking it up. Got to try not to let that ball get so close, extend out there, but it was a bang play at first base. Trojans able to get that first out. And you mentioned it, Eric. This is a big set of batters here for the Trojans.
This definitely is.
And why is that?
2, 3, and 4 hitters. So yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you start off with Smith, who's been playing well. I mean, she was on base, I think, twice.
This one's hit sharply to short, and there's going to be an error on the Trojans. Anderson not able to field that one cleanly. So that's going to bring up
Aislinn Myers, the third baseman, cleanup hitter.
Rangers get a 1-out base runner. Ooh, she liked that high heat.
Stuff. She does like the high stuff. Yes, she does.
1-out base runner here for the Rangers, as they have give them credit. They have had a long drive, but they came here to battle, Eric.
Yes, they have. They're doing a great job today.
That one's fouled straight back by Myers. One of only 2 seniors, right? Myers?
Yeah, there's only 2 in the starting lineup there. Grace Beyer and Aislinn Myers. Third baseman and the right fielder, according to our statistics that we have.
That one's a high one, but she's going to foul or bat it out there to right field.
Caden Warfield pulling in the ball.
Yep.
Holding the runner at first, 2 outs.
Wasn't quite deep enough to advance the runner, right. So 2 outs now here. So Trojans 1 out away from getting out of here in the 6th inning.
Brings up Anna Spangler, the first baseman.
Spangler just a sophomore.
Dead ball.
Mr. Semitelli calling that dead right from the get-go.
Yep.
Not going to fool a old dog like him. And that's the outside corner as Groh now way ahead in the count, 0-2. Time for some high cheese, Eric?
I'm not sure. This one here, I think, can hit the high stuff.
So a wing and a miss on the outside. And the Trojans now head to the bottom of the 6th inning as they cling to that 1-0 lead. You're watching the Trojan Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Drafted number 75. I went to boot camp when I was 20 years old. I'm very thankful for the food bank. And until you go to the grocery store and buy meat or something like that, it doesn't get you very far. And coming here and getting what I get here is the greatest thing in the world. We get everything you could possibly need to survive.
We're the Trojan wrestling team.
Thanks for watching TSN.
Go Trojans! That's blue!
Good. And welcome back here to the Trojan Sports Network. We have reached the bottom of the 6th inning. Trojans lead 1-0. As both teams have had their chances, Eric.
They have.
And I think the Rangers have now made. I think that's the 4th left on base for the Rangers,
I think
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So they've had their chances. Had a little bit of everything this game. We even had an injury, collision at first base or home plate. Excuse me.
A couple errors, a couple hits.
Trojans are going to start off with their
strikeouts.
sophomore Jordan Miller. And she lays down a bunt, but it's a dead ball.
She's out.
She is out.
Yeah, she hit the ball outside of the batter's box there.
So that'll bring up Madden Groves. Had a great day thus far.
Yeah, she has. She has.
Not only on the mound, but she's also 2 for 2 with the only run scored. That one's a little low.
It is. I really like this Schmitz girl. She is a great pitcher for the Forest Hills Rangers.
As good as advertised. I mean, statistically, she came in with that 1.5 ERA, but solid. Grove fouls this one down the first base line out of.
Smoke had to run out of the way there.
Smoke did have to wake up there. He had to take a step or two back.
He doesn't even stay in the box. He's like, I need a little more time. I'm going to step back a little bit further.
Hopefully Ben was paying attention down there with the camera, you know. That one's inside. Run the count to 2-1. Trojans would love to get maybe one more insurance run here. Little breathing room. Grove fouls that one back. Grove's been pretty much, she's been on Smith's the whole game, and Grove plays a lot of travel balls. Sure, she's not, the speed's not.
She sees
something
everything.
That
Yep.
This one's
gonna.
Nice catch
by the right fielder there, Grace Byer.
So Grace Byer, number 2, the senior. Great snag there. She got a good jump.
Yep, she did, and that's a tough ball to catch because it was tailing away from her, and she still made a great play on the ball there.
So that'll be 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th, and that'll bring up Faith Anderson.
Takes a strike on the inside corner.
Let's get a foul that one back. We didn't mention yet the winner of this game will move on to face the winner of Mid-Valley and Warrior Run. Mid-Valley was the District 2 champion.
Okay.
They finished the season 19-2, and Warrior Run was a District 4 runner-up. They finished the season 12-11. Anderson fouls that one back. So Juniata looks like they'll get the winner out of Fort LaBeouf and Avonworth. District 7 champ and the District 10 second place. Whew. That one slapped to the shortstop, fielded cleanly, and that'll be 3 outs. We'll stay here as we're going to head to the top of the 7th, but I went whoosh because I wanted to look at this. As I look at the Juniata's going to get the winner out of Avonworth, who is 21-1, the District 7 champ, and Fort LaBeouf, who is the District 10 runner-up, and they're 20-1 on the season. So their only loss was in the district finals.
Wow.
Which was to Jamestown out there in District 10. So that's,
Juniata has 22 wins, so too, right?
You betcha, 22-3, and 2 of those losses to the Trojans.
Yeah.
So we didn't get a check in there with Susquehanna. North Penn Liberty 21-0-1. I'm confused by that. I don't know how you can have a tie in softball, but
maybe they could never make it up. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. Could be. Let's see if we can see what's going on there. And that's still 2-2. Middle of the sixth. So yeah, a lot of baseball or a lot of softball to play yet, but winner of this game will be one step closer as they move into the quarterfinal round.
It'd be kind of neat if Upper Dauphin and Juniata would meet up.
Well, the only way they could meet up
in
again
the
Eric, is in the championship game.
But wouldn't that be awesome?
The Indians are at the bottom part of the bracket. Trojans in the top part of the bracket. Weibly anticipating a bunt here. She's come in quite close. And she anticipated correctly.
Yes, she did. She squared around there. Ava Mall. So one of their other freshmen at second baseman there.
Number 22 for them. That's the, what do we got here? The 7-8-9 or 6-7-8?
6, yep.
And she fouled that one straight.
Off
that hit,
broke his mask.
That hits Cementelli right square in the mask, but looks like he's going to be all right.
His throat protector thing
and stuff.
Yeah, that was from his throat protector.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Baker goes out to the pitcher, maybe,
give him some time to
letting him
get his bearings in.
A little time to maybe adjust himself, but he looks to be all right.
He does, man.
Tough fella.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. We got a 1-1 pitch. Bottom of the seventh. Trojans are 3 outs away from the state quarterfinals. Strike 2.
Ooh, she thought about that one.
She wanted that high one, didn't she? She laid off those.
Outside, she did.
2-2 count now.
That's pretty good for a freshman to have a good eye like that.
2-2 count to Mall. That one's going to be popped up. Baker. Oh, not able to make the play. So Mall will stay alive.
That's got to be a hard play for a catcher, too.
Coming
the ball
backwards
spinning.
there.
Yep. You got to locate it and then try to catch it. And she made a great effort on it.
So 2-2 pitch here coming from Grow. See if she tries to paint that inside corner again.
I was just thinking the same thing.
And Mall fouls that one back. That's a little off speed, Eric, that one.
Yeah, keep him guessing. I'm pretty sure this one will not be off speed.
I'm thinking not. Again, shout out to our broadcast crew today as Jordan Pfeiffer on production truck. Ben Hepler on the camera. That one's going to be low in the dirt for ball 3. So full count now to Mall as the Rangers are looking for a base runner any way they can get it.
You got that right.
Grow, the senior, steps in. She's got 11 Ks on the day, looking to make it 12. That one's going to be popped up. And Grow.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, kind of tripped over her mask. I do believe the mask got in her way there, but she flipped it off.
Yeah, to see it better.
So Baker now going to bring everybody together. Rangers are going to have a leadoff base runner on second now with no outs, so they have some business here.
They sure do.
So 2 drop balls in a row.
On the same batter.
Pop up to the catcher and a pop up to the pitcher. Peyton Piccolo checks in. She is
Number 4.
Yeah, she comes off the bench. She is a pretty good hitter. Piccolo is a .438 hitter on the season. That one's low.
And a left-handed batter.
Yep. Groh, that one's in there for a strike.
A beautiful pitch.
Trojans have been in a little bit of trouble before, and Groh has kind of worked their way out of it. Let's see if they're able to do the same here. That one's popped up. Baker's running.
Oh, beautiful
catches
play.
it off the fence. Makes the catch and hits the fence. So 1 out now for the Trojans. They're 2 outs away from the PIAA state quarterfinals. And that's one way to get it out.
You got that right.
Brings up
Ray Spire.
another lefty.
Yeah.
Looking to bunt.
Right
Great
there,
third
Deibler.
baseman. Deibler makes the out easily. 2 outs. Shayna Straight's doing high kicks in center field. She's feeling it.
I'll tell you what, though. That was a great call there. I mean, if she could have got the ball down.
Yes.
And she popped it up.
She did pop it up. So here we go. 2 outs. The Lady Rangers down to their final out. Well, their season will come to an end.
And this is the center fielder, Madison Emmerich.
Emmerich is the lone junior. That one's going to be fouled back. Oh, 1 pitch here. That one's going to be fouled down the third base line. And tell you what, 22's got some wheels there.
She does. Yep,
She
that's
was
that Ava Mall, the
moving.
freshman, too, yeah.
She is moving. 2 strike count now. 0-2 pitch for Grove. She's got a couple to work with here.
Yep.
Tries the outside. Emmerich's not having anything of it, though. One, two
count, yep.
pitch here. That one's going to be fouled off.
Just foul, yeah.
On the first base line, and everything's dry here in Pennsylvania. I don't know if they're getting any rain out there in Forest Hills, but
yeah, I don't know either. But I think they had the fire truck here last night. I saw.
Fire company came last night, sprayed the field down. You wouldn't even know it.
No, you would not.
Like a desert out there.
Yeah.
Two.
1-2 count.
1-2 pitch here. Ooh, just missed that inside corner. And Cimitelli, he was calling that most of the game, but not that time.
Yeah, even our production truck thought it was a...
Yeah, the Trojan fans wanted that one, but that's going to even the count to 2-2. That one's going to be hit.
That's a hit. Oh!
Almost caught, and the Rangers are going to tie things up.
She's still going. No, not. Oh,
And
she's under the
tag. And what a key hit there. Great at bat by Emmerich. As she gets a hug there from her coach at third base. And the Rangers now going to get to the top of the lineup.
Right, yeah. I would just say this. Caden Warfield made a heck of an effort on that ball. She was all out.
Was a great effort, dove for it.
Just barely
And then
missed
Straight
it.
had a little trouble getting it off the fence.
But still made a heck of a throw.
Yes, made a heck of a throw. But, so now the Trojans need to get this final out in the 7th to get out of a jam. Don't want to give the Rangers a lead going into the bottom of the 7th. Due up for the Trojans will be who, Eric?
I'm not sure where we left off.
High heat. 2-0 count now to Gadula. Morgan Gadula, the freshman. We said it the whole time. The Lady Rangers were not going to just walk away here quietly as they kept battling and battling, and they put some things together here in the top of the 7th to tie things up. Grove gets a strike there on the foul tip. Count now is 2-1. Here comes the pitch from Grove. That one's going to be fouled off to right field, and if that thing would have stayed in, Warfield would have caught it because
she was flying.
She was getting there one way or another.
Yep, she sure was.
So that one's going to be out of play, so that's going to even the count now, 2-2. 2-2. Rangers have a runner on third.
2-2.
That one's popped up. Warfield comes in and makes a catch, and that's 3 outs.
To avert some damage there, more damage, yeah.
But not before the Lady Rangers pull even. So the Trojans are going to have to come to use their last bats here to see if they can generate some runs. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Trojan Sports Network.
Did you see that?
Tasting pizza in the valley, come visit JoJo's Pasta and Pizza House. We have something here for everyone, such as garlic knots, seafood, desserts, and gluten-free options. We're open 7 days a week, and all of our food is made to order. Come dine in at our beautiful dining room. We pride ourselves on our friendly atmosphere. So what are you waiting for? The King awaits you. Visit us at 17 West Main Street in Elizabethville, or call us at 717-362-3064.
And welcome back here as we've got a dandy for you here.
We sure do.
For Elizabethville. So we're going to have a pinch hitter here. 21's going to bat for 10. So we're going to take a look here. So Cameron Long, backup catcher, is going to hit for Peyton Huffman. So quite the excitement here. As the Trojans were almost had things wrapped up, but the Forest Hill Rangers, they wouldn't go away quietly. They said, not yet today. We didn't drive 3 hours for nothing.
Right.
So now the Lady Trojans will see if they can get something going here. Now, how hard is this on Long as she's not faced this pitcher all day long?
Yeah, good question. I think, I don't know how often.
She's coming in for Huffman, who checked in for McFadden.
Yeah.
So, but Long is a pretty decent hitter, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. She only played in 6 games, but she's hit 286. That one's in the dirt. So Trojans are going to look for a base runner any way they can get it.
Any way they can get one, just like Forest Hills did last inning. Just get somebody on. Anything can happen.
Ooh, she goes for that high heat.
Yeah.
That was ball 2. One pitch. Foul off. So 1-2 the count now. Smitch getting a complete game out there. She really does not seem to be phased or tired.
Nope, she's pitching a great game today.
So wing and a miss, and that'll be strike out number 1, or first strikeout of the inning for Smitch. So that's going to bring up
Caden Warfield, a right fielder, who made a great effort on that ball.
She did.
I mean, she was horizontal and just out of her reach.
Warfield is 0 for 2 today. Over 2 today.
Takes a strike.
Called strike 1 there. Momentum kind of seems to have shifted sides here, Eric.
Hills, yes, you're right, it has.
Certainly seems to be a little more enthusiasm and chatter coming from Forest Hills and their fans that made the trek here to Elizabethville. from Sidman, PA. I can say I've never been to Sidman.
Yeah, me neither.
Nope. So Warfield trying to get the Trojans a base runner here in the bottom of the 7th. So wing and a miss as she gets it with some off speed.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pitch.
Trojan catcher number 14, Haley Baker.
Next up, it's going to be Haley Baker, number 14, the catcher for the Trojans. She is 0 for 2 today as well. Number 7 hitter for the Trojans. So couldn't set up any better for the Rangers here, Eric, because they kind of had the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming to bat.
Right, so they had the top of their lineup.
That one's in the dirt. So 2 outs here. 1-1 count. They do check down at first base, and she said no. Baker lays off that high heat. Be 2 balls and 1 strike now. Certainly have got their money's worth today here in Elizabethville. That one's going to be fouled straight back.
Yep. Good at bat here for Haley Baker.
2-2 count now. And Smitch gets it with a high heat. 3 up, 3 down, and the Rangers have now kind of taken momentum as we're going to head to the top of the 8th. Things are still not up. We're going to go to extra innings. We'll see how this one's going to end.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Hose Company number 2 in Likens is a volunteer fire department that serves Likens and the surrounding community. Please support your local fire department by visiting our club during one of our upcoming food events. Firehouse offers a variety of burgers, wings, breakfast, pulled pork, brisket, pot pie, and Italian dishes. If you have any questions, visit the fire company's Facebook page for details on upcoming events.
Hi, we're the PIAA cheerleaders.
Thanks for watching PSN Trojan Sports Network. Let's go,
And welcome back to the Trojan Sports Network. We're going to need extra innings here in the first round of the PIAA softball playoffs between Forest Hills and Upper Dauphin area Trojans. So Trojans had a 1-0 lead till the top of the 7th when the Rangers were able to get one across, Derek.
Yeah, they were. They sure were. And having the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up here, that favors the Forest Hill Rangers as well.
So leading off for the Rangers is going to be
Avery Schmitz, the pitcher.
This pitcher, see if she can help herself out here. She's had a great day on the mound. Grove gets her on a little high outside pitch. That one's in the dirt. It's a 1-1 count. Now it's going to basically, you get the feeling now, Eric, it's just going to come down to who's going to make the mistake.
Right. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I think everybody's a little tense right now on both sides.
And swing and a miss there, Grove. Grove has had a great day on the mound. Only giving up 2 hits. Both teams have committed 2 errors. and costly errors at that.
Exactly.
And then they came at, probably the worst
Possible
times they
times,
could have come for both teams.
Right.
That one's going to be hit right up the gut, and that's a base hit. And the Forest Hills Rangers are going to have their leadoff runner on to start things off here in the top of the 8th. That was close.
That was very close.
Close at first base. The Rangers are very aggressive on the base pads, that's for sure.
So Miley Gadula, the catcher, comes to the plate now.
It's like Gadula, the freshman.
10th grader. She's a 10th grader. Her sister's a freshman.
Sorry,
shortstop. Yep.
Shortstop. My bad. My bad. That one's in the dirt. Pass ball. Runner's going to advance 2 seconds. She's
not
rounding.
Necessarily stopping there either.
No.
So that puts a runner in scoring position here for the Rangers.
So Groh going to have to bear down here and get the Trojans out of the inning. That one's going to be a blooper, and that's in fair territory. So now the Rangers are going to have runners on the corners with no outs.
Yep.
And things have just kind of unraveled here in the last 2 innings for Upper Dauphin.
Brings up Aislinn Myers, the third baseman, their cleanup hitter.
Forest Hills. Swing and a miss by Myers. Trojans desperately need an out here.
Yeah.
This one's hit right up the gut. Straight comes in, makes a play, and that's going to be way off the mark. And the Rangers are going to score and take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 8th, excuse me. And an errant throw home is going to allow the base runner to get to second and score. So it's going to be a sacrifice fly. That one is inside and low for ball 1.
To Spangler.
Davis Spangler, the 10th grader. She plays first base. Also did a little pitching for the Rangers throughout the year. She was 5-0 in the season, actually.
Oh, okay. According to the stats here, Madden has thrown 102 pitches, too.
This one's hit sharply to Weibly. She's going to touch the bag and get the second out of the inning. Runner is going to advance to third.
Second baseman, number 22, Ava Mall.
So runner stays in scoring position. 2 outs here. Trojans need to get this final out and limit the damage.
Exactly.
That one is jumped on. Maul jumped on that one quickly.
Yeah, she sure did.
But it is
almost hit my classroom window.
Foul. Yeah. So that's just, as some like to say, it was just a long strike.
Yep.
This one's popped to the shortstop and bobbled. So another error for the Trojans, and the Rangers are going to get another run.
Yep.
And extend it to 3-1. a wing and a miss.
To Matheson.
That run could be very big here. Come to the bottom of the 8th inning as the Trojans have their 8-9 hitter, I believe.
Yeah,
right,
I think
Eric?
they start with Casey Weibly and Lillian Deibler.
Yeah, strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch coming here now. Groh goes after her and gets her on the high heat. That's a strikeout, and that's going to end the top of the 8th inning, but not before Forest Hills
scores 2 big runs.
Scores 2 big ones, you're right. And they're going to take a 3-1 lead into the bottom of the 8th inning. The Trojans are down to their final 3 outs of the season. Do or die time. We'll be right back. You're watching the Trojan Sports Network.
Are you looking for a new heat pump? Lentz Electric in Elizabethville offers air-to-air, ductless, and geothermal heat pump services. Looking for a standby generator? Lentz Electric's got you covered. Does your amp panel need to be replaced? Talk to our experts about the best options for your situation. Our hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Fridays and closed Saturdays and Sundays. Call Lentz Electric for all your heating, cooling, and electrical needs.
Hi, we're the captain of the UDA cheer team. We're watching the Trojan Sports Network. We want to wish all our winter sports teams good luck this season. Have fun. Go Trojans. Let's go, you. Let's go, Trojans.
And welcome back here to Trojan Sports Network. The Upper Dauphin area Trojans trail the Forest Hill Lady Rangers 3-1 here. We've come to the bottom of the 8th. We needed extra innings for this one. The Rangers have scored 3 unanswered, Eric.
Yeah, yep. And you can tell they're just they're feeling it right now,
They
too.
are definitely feeling it. And I got to wonder, the injury to McFadden certainly has played a role and a key factor in these last couple innings.
I agree with that.
Casey Weibly up there taking her good healthy hack
yeah.
there. Oh, 1 pitch here coming to Weibly. Trojans need base runners any way they can get them. And that one's right down the pike as Weibly takes that one looking. 0-2 count now, and Smitch has been solid all day long.
All day long, yep.
The Lady Rangers have 3 runs on 4 hits and 3 Trojan errors. The Trojans have 1 run on 3 hits and 2 Ranger errors. Weibly fouls that one off and stays alive. And strike 3. You got to be swinging at that one.
Yeah,
Eric.
yeah, anything close you should be swinging.
So 1 out here. The Lady Rangers are 2 outs away from a berth to the PIAA state quarterfinals. That one's a ball. Just inside and a little
yeah.
low, maybe a little low. So Deibler, the number 9 hitter for the Trojans. That one's low and in the dirt as well. So ahead of the count here, 2-0 is Deibler. Trojans, as we mentioned, need base runners any way they can get them. A walk or a base hit here to get to the top of the batting order would be huge, Eric.
Exactly, yeah. Just getting the runner on somehow.
And that one's a called strike. Inside corner. One-two pitch. And that was a high one, and Deibler helped her out there 2-2 pitch now coming. So Smith, after falling behind here in the counts, battled back tough. And she gets a K as Deibler goes down swinging.
Brings us back to the top of the lineup.
Trojans down to their final out of the ball game and the season.
Right.
As Jana Straight comes to the plate. That one's hit the gap. So there's a base runner, and that's going to bring up Jordan Miller. Miller is 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. So Trojans do have a base runner now. They need one more, Eric. That was a ball outside. Miller did a nice job of holding up there. That had to look good for the lefty coming in.
Yeah, it did. There. It did.
1-0 pitch here from Smike. And swing and a miss is Miller way behind that one. Smith now with a 1-1 count. Trojans down to their last out of the season. That's a ball high. Two 2-1 count now to Miller. That one's on the outside corner. That was numbers high, but it called strike nonetheless. 2-2 count.
Now you got to protect the plate. Anything close, you got to be swinging.
Trojans down to their final strike and out. Can they keep things going here in the bottom of the 8th? That one slapped out of play. Two pitch now. Smitch delivers. That's high, ball 3, so the count runs full.
Which will have the runner moving here.
Yes, indeed, it should. Miller did a nice job battling this at bat. Can she make the payoff here? Smitch outside, ball 4. So the runners have 2 on. And that brings up Madden Grow, the senior captain, who is 2 for 3 on the day. So the tying run is at first. Trojans are not giving up yet.
Not yet,
Eric.
Not yet.
Not just yet. What a ball game by both of these teams. Credit them and their coaching staffs. Ooh, that one's called strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch here for Rowe coming. Smitch. Both these pitchers have been solid all game.
They have.
That one's fouled back out of play.
Ooh.
0-2 count. That one's grounded to the shortstop.
Safe all the way around.
Oh! And she's out at first. That was a great play by the shortstop. Groh thought she was safe. Smokey talking to the umpire a little bit too. And
put the water back.
Trojans don't like to call it first, but it was close for sure. But that's going to be it. And that's going to be the ball game. So credit the Forest Hill Lady Rangers on a successful comeback as they made the trek here to Elizabethville. And the Lady Trojans are going to fall once again in the first round of the state playoffs, back-to-back years. So this one's kind of a heartbreaker. Kind of feel like we left one slip away here.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but credit to Forest Hills and best of luck to them. Outstanding pitching throughout for both teams. So credit to them, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you next year.
Yeah.
On the Trojan Sports Network.